Grew up when AIDS was around doesn't mean I gotta. It's okay. Same thing. Come on, you can't because something sucked because you grew up with it. It means something.
Don't want to run into a disco fan in the dead of the night.
Last 2 seconds at a Brooklyn disco, pal.
I walked down an alley, hit me with the.
Yeah,
I go, whoa.
You're damn right. The shark apparently went through their mail, figured out where they were going, and took a trip to the Bahamas or whatever the hell, Jamaica, whatever the hell they wind up. And the shark shows up there.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Feeding the Ducks, the Pondcast, giving you little breadcrumbs of entertainment on a weekly basis. This week, I'm your host, Kyle. This week, go ahead.
I'm a little under the weather, so I'll just sit here and watch you because I see you revved up. So I'm going to step back.
This week, we're talking about shit, it hasn't been a minute. Fuck. We're talking about shitty sequels to movies. Don't worry, once I put in the preview, we'll be fine.
Okay, good.
Because... So
what's going on? Well, we started talking about it last week. I mentioned Caddyshack 2.
I had some ideas.
But something's got you revved up.
Yes.
Okay. I'm a little scared.
So,
okay, oh my God.
3 things of context.
3 things of context. Okay.
Number 1, I have not slept with the lights off since 2019. I've always had my lamp on when I go to sleep.
I've noticed that, yes. That's weird.
Number 2,
okay.
I've started listening to meditation sounds on YouTube while I sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, you're insane. Good.
Yeah. 3, I forgot. I forgot context number 3, but you should have enough.
Okay.
So, I go to sleep last night because I had a day at the office and it was a long day and I had to get stuff done for a video and all that good stuff. So I go to sleep. I put on the meditation sounds because recently, at least what I've been noticing is when I go to sleep, by the time I wake up, the TV that I put the meditation sounds on is off.
Okay. Who does that?
I guess it automatically does it. I don't know.
Okay. It's not a spirit or anything, is it?
Anyway, so I'm asleep. I'm dreaming something, probably. And then out of nowhere, at 2 in the morning, all I hear is body in the blood, body in the blood, body in the blood, body in the blood. It was pitch black. The TV, I can turn the picture off, so it just plays the sound. At 2 in the morning, it played a fucking trailer for The Exorcist.
What's body in the blood?
That's whatever the fucking girl says in the movie.
I'm going to do that to you every night now. Just go yell outside your room. Really? Okay. Oh, so this is... Okay, go ahead.
YouTube thought it would be brilliant to put a trailer for The Exorcist at the end of a 2-hour video on meditation sounds.
Are you saying that's bad placement? Is that what you're saying?
A little bit.
Okay. I could see that. Did you freak?
I had no idea what the hell was happening. Because, like I said, I turned the lights off because I had the meditation, so I figured that's fine.
Oh, so no more, the lamp wasn't on?
The lamp was not on this night.
Sweet.
And like I said, I can turn off the picture on the TV so only sound is playing. So it's not like I woke up, there's the trailer, I'm good.
So now what's going through your head? You think somebody's in a room screaming this?
What's going through my head is what the fuck is going on?
Okay. So,
and then
okay, go ahead.
Then my priorities got all out of whack. Because my mind went to turn on the TV or hit the power button on the remote.
Not to get the hell out of there?
No.
Because there's some exorcist kid is walking around there?
At some point, I realized what was happening.
Did she puke the green pea soup?
No.
No? Okay.
So it took a few seconds, but I realized what was happening. And then my brain went, hit the power button on the remote, turn on the lamp, mute the television.
That's a good plan.
In that order.
That's a good plan.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Because the TV takes a little bit to go off.
Okay.
So it had to fade out the sound to go off. It does that. And then I went for the light and then I hit the mute button.
Probably should have did mute first.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I see. So now you don't have a problem with the sequel for this movie. It's not. This has nothing to do with it being a sequel. It's just the whole timing of the trailer that made you shit your pants. You give new meaning to shit the bed because that's what you did last night.
It was awful.
Oh, wow, yeah,
it was the worst experience.
How long did it take you to get back to bed? Or were you like
2 hours?
Really?
I was up until 4.
Wow. Okay.
And then I texted my friends
at 4 a.m.
2 a.m.
Oh, okay.
I woke up at 2 a.m. and then stayed awake for an additional 2 hours.
Okay.
But they're all college kids still, so of course they were awake.
They're not old
and
like us.
I just wrote, "Hey YouTube, quick update. Putting a trailer for The Exorcist at the end of meditation is not the best idea."
That seems a little weird. Why would they do that?
I don't know. Oh God, I would have taken a fast food commercial if I had woken up to fucking BK or something.
Yeah, that would have been better. No, that's a little shocking to the system.
Oh my God.
So you blame the sequel. You blame,
Yes.
That's how we're getting into our sequel.
The movie is not even out yet, and it is the worst movie sequel ever.
Do you know anything about the movie?
Not at all.
Okay. All right. So I have no further follow-up questions.
Oh my God.
Wow, you okay?
No.
You need a little break?
Nothing will make you shit yourself
okay, so
more.
let me get you go to bed tonight. What is the floodlights on tonight? You got house lights going tonight? Okay.
Wow, I was going to say that too.
What?
That I'm going to sleep with stadium lights.
Yeah.
Because I was immediately after this happened, I'm like, where can I tell people about this?
It was a good place.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I'm like, we're doing movie sequel.
Yeah.
And then for the next 2 hours, I'm like, all right, here's how we'll start the episode.
So there you go.
This is the joke.
You got an opening. Okay, that's where creation and outright fucking fear comes from.
It was awful. And I've seen The Conjuring. The Conjuring was awful.
Was it like awful
Yes.
bad movie or scary?
Scariest movie I've probably seen.
Really?
Yes.
Save that for our scary
Yes,
movie.
I will.
We just keep pushing back.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about
We
that.
can never find out a topic, but we keep pushing ones back.
We got a whole bunch of stuff on the back burner. Okay, so you're not happy with the Exorcist sequel, even though you know nothing about the movie, know nothing about the original, know nothing about the 12 other sequels they've had for it.
This is the worst one.
You're done with.
This is the worst one.
Okay, there's your winner. Put that on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh my God.
I don't know how this movie's going to be, but let me tell you. Well, it sounds like it's scary.
I don't know if it's scary. Just the unexpected bullshit.
Yes, I get that. But anytime they put like kids in haunted and possessed kids and stuff, that freaks me out. We'll talk about that later on.
Save that for later.
Yes, those freaky kids. Okay, so The Exorcist 2 is not your favorite sequel, even though you'll never see it and know anything about it. But we had talked about Caddyshack 2 last week, which I'm very angry about.
Yes.
That they did that and people did that. But there's obviously list upon list of bad sequels.
Yes.
There's Speed 2, No Canoe. Keanu. There's that one. That was bad.
Right.
See Speed?
Bus? No.
Bus going to explode?
Not in its entirety.
What do you do?
You
Pop
know,
quiz? No?
You know how I've never finished a TV series?
You've never finished a movie?
I've never seen a movie in full. I've always seen bits and pieces of it.
Well, Speed was great, but then the Speed one, Keanu did not do.
Really?
He didn't? Nope. Sandra Bullock was in it, but they brought in Jason Patrick, and they were on a big cruise line, and it sucked.
If this cruise doesn't go over 50 miles an hour.
I don't know. How fast does a boat go? But which goes back to my theory: if the original stars are not in it, it's going to suck.
Yes.
You can't find one that worked. I didn't really do a lot of research checking that, but the ones I'm talking about today, the original people are not in it. And why do that? Once you lose the originals of a successful movie, why? I get the money grab. Yeah. Yes.
The Star Wars sequels. They had the original cast. No.
Oh, the last three?
They had the original cast.
Yeah, and they shit all over them. Well, that was done after they did the prequels. They had ruined that. Yeah, I know. We got to do an episode on that too.
Yes.
Because those were three worst movies ever.
We need a third person for that one.
Where are they going to sit?
I don't know. Okay. But we need, so it'd be...
like a Star Wars expert?
No. a sequels fan. So you defend the original, I'll defend the
easiest job in
prequels.
the world.
They defend the sequels.
No
I've had this idea.
Wait, who you finding to do the prequels?
Me.
Get the. You can't defend those.
I know, but I grew up on them.
That doesn't mean anything.
If I don't watch them back, I got a pretty strong argument.
I grew up when AIDS was around. Doesn't mean I gotta. It's okay. Same thing. Come on. You can't because something sucked because you grew up with it. It means something. Get the hell out of here. Not that I had AIDS, but it was big in the 80s.
Okay. Yeah.
But those are undefensible. Is that a word? Indefensible.
Undefendable.
No defensible.
Okay.
Whatever one you want to put in there. Horrible.
All right. Well, okay. We'll get it.
I'll give you 3 words. One's the same. Jar, and Binks. Someone else screaming? Or is that just us? Jar Jar Binks. Come on. You can't.
Are we talking about sequels still?
Well, I'm getting angry that you like the prequels.
We'll talk about it later.
All right, if you don't, okay. What's
but
okay.
yes, not in your plan. The sequels had the original cast, and they sucked.
Yes. You're familiar with Staying Alive?
No.
You familiar with Saturday Night Fever?
Yes. I feel like we've talked about this before.
John Travolta, white suit.
Yes.
Dancing.
Yes.
Great movie.
Yes.
It's a great movie. It's not a musical. It's a great, gritty movie. Second one, Stallone directs.
Right.
The only one in it, Travolta's in it again. Nobody else really from the first one.
Right.
He becomes a Broadway dancer.
Okay.
This was a kid from the mean streets of Brooklyn, not unlike myself.
This is the one with Frank Stallone, not Frank Stallone.
Well, he's
his
in it.
brother, right?
Frank Stallone's in it.
Yeah.
Because Sylvester puts him in everything.
We definitely talked
about Frank Stallone.
We talked about not staying
Far
alive,
From
too.
Over, yes. Well, when I won the dance contest, dancing to Far From Over from Staying Alive and Frank Stallone. Remember the talent contest when we went on vacation?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
That's
okay.
the connection.
There we go.
A way around way to get there.
Yes.
But yeah, that was the connection. But Staying Alive, they took this kid from Brooklyn who was a tough kid who would go to the discos and hang out with his buddies. And next one, he was a Broadway dancer. Tony Manero.
Right, because people at the disco are real tough too in their bell bottoms.
This was the 70s, pal. Times
dressed head to toe in
polyester.
Yeah. Ooh, don't want to run into a disco fan in the dead of the night.
Last 2 seconds at a Brooklyn disco, pal.
I walk down an alley, hit me with the.
Yeah, I go, wow. You're damn right. Well, if there's a dance off, are you prepared? No, you're not. Tony Manero and his crew are going to win that every time.
Okay.
But my point is, yes, they were tougher times from the mean streets of Brooklyn, not unlike myself. And then he's a Broadway dancer.
Okay.
Broadway dancer.
All right.
Come on.
Okay.
All right. I don't know. It's just it's a bad.
Is Broadway not tough?
Is Broadway not tough?
I mean, the tough. You just said he's from the tough disco clubs.
You know nothing. You could have been killed in a disco club. You people were. You know nothing.
God forbid the disco people run into the jazz people. It'll be a turf war.
You don't know. You don't know when. Sometimes diversity doesn't work. And the disco club, and the breakdance, don't forget the breakdances in the 80s.
Oh
my God, you will not.
Oh, God, it's the reggae people.
Do they dance? I
don't know.
They just get high.
Dude, smooth jazz people? Can you dance to jazz?
Jazz hands. Isn't that a dance? Jazz hands. It's a dance. Tap is jazz, isn't it?
I don't know.
This is not the point. The point is that Staying Alive was a terrible movie.
Okay, I'm hung up on the tough disco crowd.
Well, we're gonna. Who do I know that's tough from this? They're probably all dead from disco wars, the disco wars of the 70s. There were some tough times.
All right,
we survived them. We survived the disco wars. All right, well, okay, it's a bad sequel.
All right, if you say so.
Yeah.
Are we counting remakes and stuff?
At this point, who gives a shit?
Okay, well, I still have a
sequel.
sequel.
Talk about dinner if you want at this point. I don't care.
I do have a sequel. Growing up pissed me off to no end and still pisses me off.
A sequel growing up pissed you off. Go ahead.
Yes. All right. So, are you familiar with Percy Jackson?
I've heard the name. I think I went to school with him.
Okay. 2010 rolls
Yes.
around. Actually, wait. When the boats. All right, 2005.
2005.
Rick Riordan releases Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Who does?
The first Rick part. Riordan.
Who's that?
The author.
Oh, okay.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Oh, it's a whole book series, right?
Yes, he releases 5 books from 2005 to 2009, I think.
Really? That's quick writing.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm looking at the Google overview. I don't know when each book came out, but the first one, 2005.
Okay.
2010 rolls around.
Yeah.
Makes it to the silver screen.
The silver screen. The
I didn't see. I didn't see it on the silver screen.
I
probably didn't see it in 2010.
Okay.
Whenever year I see it.
You know what? We had that on DVD. I remember going.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
That's called a bad purchase. Go ahead.
This one wasn't bad. Percy Jackson and the Olympians: The Lightning Thief. First one, not bad.
Okay.
Deviated a little bit from the book, but 12, 13-year-old me was too stupid to understand. That's how it works.
Yes.
Fucking son of a bitch. There we go. All 2013 comes around.
2013.
So I had to.
So the first one was 2010.
This one I was ready for. This one I had seen trailers for and was anticipating.
You're going to the movie house.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I'm bad at actually going to see movies in theaters that I want to see.
Okay.
But anyway, 2013 comes around. Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters releases.
Ooh, Sea of Monsters.
Second book in the series.
Yes.
Second movie in the franchise.
Yes.
Whatever rolls around, comes and passes, comes in and out of the theater probably for a week. And then I finally get my hands on it on DVD. Now this was a bad purchase.
We got both of them?
Oh, we have both of them.
Oh, we really got to get rid of our DVDs.
I watched Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters on DVD. It had been a while since I read the books, but I loved the books, so I know the plot points. The director did not know the plot points.
Really?
It was such a far cry from the book. It wasn't like, oh, they changed plot points to make the script flow better.
Yeah.
It was just...
Really? So not good. Well, let me ask you this. You read Hunger Games, right?
Yes.
Was that closer to the books? Because I love those movies. At least the first two I liked.
So Hunger Games was different because I couldn't finish a single one of those books without seeing the movies first.
Okay.
Because the beginnings just kind of dragged on.
I remember going to see the first one.
You fell asleep.
Well, I had no idea what it was about. I didn't know who was who. Yeah. Fell asleep at the beginning. Then when I woke up, I really got into it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I saw Silver Lining. No, I saw this first.
Yes.
This was my first seeing Jennifer Lawrence.
This started. This was, you should have mentioned this as your obsession.
What, Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah.
I don't know if she's still an obsession, but she's a big fan and a great actress, Penelope. But I remember seeing that. And then right after that, I saw her in Silver Linings Playbook. And I'm like, hey, that's the same girl. She's good.
Yeah.
And I stand by that today.
Okay.
Even though I haven't seen anything she's done in a while. But, so that was good. But the sequels I did not love. And I definitely didn't like when they chopped 3 and 4. I hate when they do that.
They always do that.
I hate it.
Actually, okay. So I'll answer your question.
I had a question.
As far as I know, the first 2, I believe, were pretty similar. I don't remember much of the third book, so I don't know how similar that was in terms of plot points.
The movie-wise, they didn't do it because they were saving it for the 4th. They split it in half.
Yeah.
Nothing happened in the third one. Waste of my time.
Well, yeah, no.
I hate when they do that. Harry Potter's did that.
Yes.
The other guy, those crazy vampires, those sissy vampires. What's their name?
Oh, God, yes. Twilight.
I don't like when you split things up.
Now,
go ahead.
Talking about a young adult teen novel that didn't do that, Divergent.
Did I see this with you?
No,
I was thinking of Maze Runner, which was awful.
You saw that with me?
I saw that in theaters with you.
Dear
I
God,
still don't know
did?
what the hell happened.
All right,
and I just made another one.
Divergent I saw with your father.
What? Yeah. He's a big Divergent fan.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you rope him into that?
I have no idea.
Did he fall asleep?
I probably. Divergent stars Theo James and Shailene Woodley.
I don't know these people.
No. But it was very much a Hunger Games inspired book series.
All right.
First movie wasn't
Is this a good look?
bad.
Look younger like this.
Okay.
Right?
How do you do, fellow kids? Anyway, as I was saying.
Sorry.
Divergent 1, not bad. Divergent 2, okay. Highly different from the book. Book wasn't great either. So Divergent, Insurgent was the second one. Allegiance was the third book.
Well, not Allegiant, so they keep that thing down. It was going good.
Allegiant or Allegiance, whatever it was the third book.
Yes.
And the third movie.
Is that bad?
It was the final one in the series.
Okay.
The third book and the third movie.
Oh, you're saying there were more after the final book?
No.
I'm confused.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't split the third book into 2 parts.
That's good.
No, they didn't because they knew it sucked. So they're like, no reason making 2 of these movies. Let's just do the entire book in 1 movie.
But that's good. Is that not good? By the look on your face, I was
no, because
that means you would have got 2 sucky movies. You only got 1. You should be happy about that. But that's
what I'm saying. I'm like, this is how you know even the studio doesn't believe in this movie. They didn't put part 1.
All right.
They made 1 book after movie after a book, and they didn't split it. And I've stood by. Well, even the studio thought this one sucked.
All right, Divergent. There's been no more. That's it.
There was also a spin-off book called 4, which was like kind of a prequel, which was explored Theo James's character.
I don't think I like prequels. I see because you're not going to.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't mind
what
4.
Here's my thing. Again, if you're going to do prequels, you're probably not going to have the same actors in there.
I don't know if they did a movie on 4. I just know it was a book.
Okay, but I don't like prequels. I can't get into it. The Sopranos prequel, I didn't even watch. I have no desire. I don't care what happened before the series.
All right.
That's just the way I'm going with it.
Okay.
Give me the guys that I know and love and let me watch them forever and ever.
Okay. No.
Yes, go ahead.
No, I do agree with that.
Then tell me you agree with it. Don't let me lay it out here in an island. Ooh, speaking of island, have you familiar with the movie Jaws?
Yes.
It's a good movie.
Yes.
It might be the perfect movie. And when I rate perfect movies,
when the shark eats Quinn and it ends.
Quint.
Yes.
And then they roll the things. Yes. Quint. Eyes as black and dull. No, you don't know Quint.
I don't know. I know Smile, you son of a bitch.
He doesn't say that. Quint is already eaten by that point.
I don't know.
Quint, he's the guy.
I know who he is. I just don't.
I'll get you the whole damn fish.
I know. I don't know any of his lines.
Oh, you get your whole damn fish. I wasn't the actor. No.
I didn't play the part.
Man goes in cage. Cage goes in water. Shark in water.
Okay, your point. Jaws isn't the movie we're talking about here.
No, well, we'll get to Jaws. Is maybe the perfect movie.
Great movie.
But they made Jaws 2. They made Jaws 2.
But he blew up. Was there a second Jaws?
It was in second Jaws. It's not the same one. They didn't put them back together. It's another shark. I don't tend to go through that hell again.
Jaws 2, The Awakening.
It's back.
Rebirth.
It's like Terminator. All the things came back together. But they had
Jaws 2, Rebirth.
But they had the lead guy in it. It wasn't Spielberg didn't do the movie, but they had Roy.
Really? Okay.
Yes. So they had it. So it's good. It's watchable. It's fine. Then they made Jaws 3.
Into the mic, please.
This mic?
Yeah.
But I'm sick. I don't want anybody to get sick by using the mic. So I'll yell from a distance.
Please don't.
So Jaws 3 was originally going to be a comedy spoof. And it was going to be Jaws 3 People Zero. That was going to be the title. That was going to be the title of the movie. It was going to be like a total parody. And
That's
Spielberg
clever.
said, no the fuck way. That ain't happening. So they made a real Jaws 3 movie. They put it in 3D.
Okay.
And they made it. It wasn't good.
Yes.
But it wasn't the worst. Because then they made Jaws 4. Do you know the plot around Jaws 4?
I feel like at one point I did. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know Jaws 3D.
3D, yes.
Because I remember the picture.
The shark coming to slowly coming, yes.
Okay.
Yes. But Jaws 4,
okay.
the Chief Brody's dead, so obviously that the wife.
The actor or the character?
No, he was still alive at the time, but the character they kill off. So it's the wife, and she was from the first movie. So
always great.
I think her son gets killed. There's another shark attack where they live, so she's got to get away from this.
Move.
She's got to get away from this. Where does she go? Idaho, the middle of the country? No, she goes to the Bahamas. Surrounded by water. Guess who shows up? The shark.
Oh, really?
The shark apparently went through their mail, figured out where they were going, and took a trip to the Bahamas, whatever the hell, Jamaica, whatever the hell they wind up. And the shark shows up there and eats all the people she's with. It's terrible. It's such a horrible movie. The shark roars at one point, like Godzilla. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. He eats a plane. Oh, it's horrible. That might be, if I had to pick, that might be the worst. No, I'll go Caddyshack 2. Caddyshack 2 is the worst. Jaws is second worst.
Jaws the Revenge.
Jaws the Revenge. This time,
it's personal.
Yep. Of course it is. The shark is pissed off. You've killed several sharks. I'm going to get this.
Wait, is it personal for the shark or for the wife, son, husband person?
That's actually a very good question. I think everybody's a little annoyed here. I don't know. I think they kill her kid now.
I don't know.
I don't know why it's personal. I don't know how a shark made it personal.
I'm scared of sharks. Let me go to the Bahamas.
Yeah. That's where she goes. To get away from this, she goes surrounded by water.
That's
and once again, I always think about in the pitch room, somebody said, yeah, let's do this. Nobody said, question. No, we're good? Okay, never mind. Fuck it. Make Jaws 4. So I saw that in theaters. I saw Jaws 3 in theaters with those fake ass 3D glasses.
Oh the red and blue ones or the
red and blue, the paper ones that you took out of a magazine and you put on. You got it at 7-Eleven. They were terrible.
Are you familiar with Jaws 5?
There's no Jaws 5.
1995, Jaws 5, Cruel Jaws.
Is this a joke?
It's on IMDb.
Is it made? Is it in production? No Jaws 5 came out.
Cruel Jaws
What's
video.
Cruel Jaws?
That's Jaws 5. Cruel Jaws video, 1995, not rated, an hour and 37 minutes.
Who's in it? There's no Jaws 5.
David Luther, George Barnes Jr.,
This
Scott
movie never
Silveria.
got made. There's no way this movie ever got made.
I don't know.
There's no way.
I'm trying to look.
Jaws 5, no.
Directed by Bruno
Spielberg. He decided to do the fifth one.
Storyline. With the annual regatta, REGATTA. Regatta?
Sure.
Celebration just around the corner. An aggressive 25-foot tiger shark swims into the waters of a sleepy seaside town of Hampton Bay. In the meantime, against the backdrop of a shady real estate deal, the defenseless owner of a local amusement park, Dag Snurrison, finds himself with his back to the wall as an unscrupulous land developer and his ruthless I thought this would get funny at some point. Ruthless mobsters use strong-arm tactics to convince him to give up his property. Of course, the greedy mayor refuses to close the beaches. Therefore,
is it the same mayor? This guy keeps refusing to with the beaches?
All right. Well, I thought something ridiculous would be in that.
No,
but that
except
was
for Doug Schnudenheiser or whatever his name was.
I'll give you the shorter version.
Oh God!
A huge shark terrorizes a beach in Florida, and locals try everything to kill it. I think that was the same plot point as Jaws 1.
Yes, but it was good.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Jaws 5. I have some searching to do. I don't think that's really a real thing, but okay. We'll go with it. It
is archived in some way on the internet. It may or may not exist, but it's on IMDb, so you know it's real.
You know what? I got like 8 things on IMDb that never got made, so IMDb just takes it. They don't care.
They had an idea of Jaws 5 at one point.
Yes,
let's leave it at that.
Fair. That's fair.
Because sure, why not?
It's not out there. Would be worse than 4. Okay, so so Jaws 4 is second on my list of 4 sequels.
Okay.
Caddyshack being number 1. Grease 2. We
talked about this.
Grease 2.
No John Travolta.
But no Olivia Newton-John. But they had Michelle Pfeiffer. I believe it's her first movie. Are you familiar with Michelle Pfeiffer?
Catwoman.
Very good.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say from that Bruno Mars song. Okay, good. She's in that Uptown Funk.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I was going to go that one Eminem song.
She's in an Eminem song?
He mentions her.
Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah.
Huh.
I believe it's
have to check. All right, well, Grease 2 was not very good. There was,
yes.
The songs weren't as good. The acting wasn't as good. I think there were a couple people from the first one, but they're in high school for like 9 years now because they graduated in the first one. Frenchie or somebody was there. Terrible.
Really?
Yes, terrible.
Well, yeah, I could imagine.
Terrible.
All right. Kai Pfeiffer?
Who's Kai Pfeiffer?
Oh, wait. Putting the name...
Oh, no, Mackay. Ass. You're an ass.
What?
Mackay Pfeiffer's a dude. He's the guy in 8 Mile. He's a black dude from 8 Mile.
Yeah.
This ain't no movie. This ain't no Michelle Pfeiffer. It's not Michelle Pfeiffer. She's not a black dude.
I'm aware. I thought the lyric was Michelle Pfeiffer. This isn't me being stupid. Well, it's me being stupid, but it's not.
But not intentionally.
Yes.
Oh no, they look completely different.
Yeah,
this black dude did not play
Catwoman.
No,
that's Halle Berry.
Yeah. Oh, I want to talk about, is that considered a sequel? I don't know if that's
well,
considered.
that's why I asked about remakes, because I wanted to talk about.
I don't think it's a remake either. I think it's just a shitty movie.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about the last movie I saw before COVID hit.
What was
Fantasy Island?
Oh, I was there.
Oh my God!
You know the problem with that one was
what?
It's a horror movie.
Yes.
I knew of the series obviously when I grew up because it was on, but I never watched it. So I don't know what the show was about. So I don't know if this was like the show or not. But this was a horror film. I don't think the show was that bad.
I can't imagine.
I don't know. I know there was a little midget guy yelling "deplane, deplane" at the beginning of the episode, and that was it. That's all I knew about the show.
Yes, Lucy. I'm looking at IMDb. I don't recognize any of the people in the movie Fantasy Island.
No, Ricardo Montalban was in the series. Okay. Ricardo Montalban.
Why am I looking at this? I'm on IMDb.
I don't know what you're looking at.
I typed in Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island.
2020. Okay, that's the movie we saw before COVID. Yes, that was
the last movie before the world shut down.
Fantasy Island.
Yes.
2021.
They made a sequel? Ooh, sweet. About time.
No.
The world was calling for that. So many loose ends.
Okay, it is a TV series.
Okay.
That ran from 2021 to 2023.
So they remade the series. Okay.
I guess so.
Okay.
So I didn't know about that.
Well, good.
It is considered a
piece of shit.
Adventure, drama, fantasy.
Fantasy.
Is the remake of the TV show. The movie, fantasy, horror, mystery.
Yes, okay.
Not the same.
Yeah, so they weren't killing. I don't think they were killing people in the series.
I don't think so. But this is the 2013 thing where every remake had to be grittier.
Yes.
Nightmare.
Nightmare was pretty gritty.
No. The 2013 Nightmare.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Where Freddy Krueger was a pedophile, because why not?
He was in the first one.
Yeah, but they explored it more in the new one because it's edgy.
This was just a line. Hey, you know what? He's a pedophile.
No,
he killed kids.
This was a whole plot point in the new one.
Oh, okay. So, see, I don't like that. They did that to Halloween. Your friend Rob Zombie did that. Your good friend.
I'm
sure you listened to that.
I forget if this was on camera or not, but I've listened to one song by the dude.
No, this was in a diner.
Was it?
It was in Turning Point.
Oh my God!
Yes, we kind of did a run through this shit.
We did a show.
There was actually practice to this freaking show.
I forgot about it.
Rob Zombie went back and explored Michael Myers as a kid. No one cares.
Yes.
He killed his sister. We got that. He stood there at the beginning of the thing. His parents stood there for like 20 minutes on the opening shot, which I'll never understand. And then he just explored. We don't want to see that. We want to know why is this? We don't want to know why he's a killing machine. He's just a killing machine.
Now, did he? This is what I never got because I never realized it. Did he shoot the entire movie again? Or did he just throw in scenes here and there and take the original footage?
Oh, what? Did they show the original footage?
Because you said he made it longer. He explored Michael Myers as a character.
No, I don't know anything about it. I just know that he went back and did his childhood. He kind of did a little bit of backstory on the kid when it was 2 minutes in the original.
But that was a Halloween remake. Correct?
That was a remake of the original movie.
Yes.
It wasn't a sequel.
Now,
it was
did
original.
he use the original footage and sprinkle in his own, or did he redo the whole movie from the ground up?
Probably redid the whole movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
Oh, okay.
And he got to do number 2 as well.
Well, the timeline, I'm all screwed up with that because they made like 8 and they said, okay,
we're not saving this for Halloween. We're doing this now.
No. I just, that's for Halloween too. Yeah, that's right. Damn. All right, we got nothing.
Actually, no.
Let's talk about who won the game last night.
Well,
yeah, okay, no, you're good. We'll talk about that later. No one cares.
Okay, I will say this though. The only Halloween I had seen for the longest time was like Halloween 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's good.
And then I think like last year we watched the first one together.
Yeah, yes, the first one's good.
Yes.
Okay, so we won't. Okay, stay away from horror ones. Got it. That's for another episode.
All right. Well, there goes Friday the 13th. There goes
Friday
Leprechaun.
The 13th.
There goes.
Leprechaun. Did they make a sequel to Leprechaun?
They made several.
Wasn't Jennifer Aniston in Leprechaun?
Oh, she might have been.
Oh, God. Nose job. Pre-nose job, I think.
Leprechaun.
There goes having her on the show.
There's 4 leprechauns. 5 leprechauns.
5 leprechauns. That's a lot of leprechauns.
And then a remake, it looks like.
That's a lot of drunken Irish guys running around, huh? If I... What? Is that wrong?
I don't know. Yeah, so there's like 5 to 6 Leprechaun movies.
Jesus God. Wow.
There's like 13 Chuckies.
Chucky. I get lost. I get lost in these.
Yeah.
Like, well, they changed it. They did it with Terminator 2. Not Terminator 2, Terminator also. Terminator was great. And now it's all to shit.
Oh, with the mysterious eighth movie
that
I believe exists.
That one. I don't know. Maybe it'll explain this shit. The first 2 movies are great movies.
That's where it ends.
Stop.
No more.
Stop. You made your point, Arnold. Go do something else. They suck. They ruin timelines. I hate when timelines get ruined. I can't follow timelines. They did it in Back to the Future, too. Another sequel. Second one was all over the place. Third one sucked.
2 wasn't bad.
It was okay. It was just a little all over the place.
Yeah.
There's too many Michael J. Foxes shaking around.
Yeah. I forget.
Oh, you let that one go? Good. I usually get the stink eye, but I got that one in. I shouldn't have said it. You would have got it when you were editing and edited me out, I'm sure.
Probably.
How about the sequel to my favorite movie of all time?
Carrie Strug?
What?
I don't know.
You don't know what my favorite movie of all time is?
Miami Vice? No.
That's a TV show. Oh, come on.
I can't think.
Why don't you look up at the screen?
Oh, Airplane.
Oh, you got it. You remembered. Nice.
I don't know why I blanked on that.
Well, Airplane is my favorite movie. It's the greatest comedy of all time. It's brilliant. It's good not only because it's funny, but the actors in it were all serious actors before that film, and they act as if it's a serious film. There's only one guy who acts all goofy in it. The Leon's larger guy, and that's the only guy who's winking that it's a comedy. The other guys are taking it seriously. There's stakes at hand here while all this madness going around. It's brilliant.
Yes.
All the parodies they do now are just like, oh, we're crazy, we're silly. That's what's missing.
Not the parodies, the people who made Airplane. You mean
like
just
the scary movies?
Yeah, you mean
Not Another teen movie and that stuff like that. The two
are those from the same people?
No.
Okay, you're just saying parodies in general.
Parodies now that these guys, the Zucker brothers and Abrams made, were brilliant.
Yeah,
this the Naked Gun, because they did stuff like that. It wasn't like, hey, look, we're being wacky. It was straightforward.
Scary movie is not bad.
The first one was
from
okay.
The clips I've seen.
but it's like, hey, we're being funny here. Yeah. Airplane 2 was not done by those guys, Abrams and Zuckers. And it's a carbon copy of it, a lot of the same jokes and stuff. Right. But why I won't say that's bad, the saving grace of that movie is William Shatner at the end of the movie just takes the movie over and is maybe the funniest 10, 15, however long he's on. He should have won an Academy Award for that. It was brilliant. It was one of the great comedic performances in movie history, and he doesn't get credit for it. Did you see it? I told you to watch it.
Yes, I saw it.
Is it brilliant?
It's good.
just some. He's a freaking tornado. He's terrific.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna give me anything on this.
What do you want me to say?
You saw it.
He doesn't. The only thing is he doesn't talk like Captain Kirk.
He talks exactly like Captain Kirk. He doesn't know how to act. That's the only way he talks.
Nah, I don't know. I feel like in Star Trek, which I've never seen, and only through Family Guy parodies do I know how Captain Kirk sounds.
You've probably never seen William Shatner until I showed you that clip.
I did not know it was him.
Okay.
The only time I've ever seen William Shatner is in Halloween.
The mask?
Because he's the mask.
All right. I gave you the wrong homework assignment. All right.
You want to know, speaking of people who cannot act, this is not a movie, it's a video game, technically a sequel. Mortal Kombat 1 has recently come out.
What, the game? Because it was a movie, right?
Yes, there were 2 movies back in the 90s or something, and then they just made one in like 2021, which was actually pretty good. But no, this is the game that just came out like last week. And one of the characters is played none other by Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Yeah.
She was great in those car movies. Transformers. Well, okay.
Great's a weird word to use. She was in those car movies.
She looks great in those movies. And Jennifer's Body, she was pretty good in.
Did you think Megan Fox was a big name anymore? Did you think she was still relevant after 2008?
Yeah, I would say she's up there. She's known.
Okay. Well, apparently the game developers at Mortal Kombat decided Megan Fox was the big name they needed to promote their game.
Maybe it was
forgetting the fact that this is Mortal Kombat, one of the longest running and biggest game franchises there is. They decided Megan Fox will help us sell this game.
Maybe that was the one they could get. Did you ever think of that? Maybe they went to other people. Don't be trashing on Megan.
Oh, I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Did she wake you up in the middle of the night too?
Oh, those are not. I have different kinds of nightmares because of that. I can probably play a clip from the game.
If up to me, we'd be playing clips left and right.
Yeah.
You're the one who comes. You're the warden around here.
So here's a clip.
We can't help what we are. That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil.
How long do I stare at it?
It would be a freeze frame. And if I didn't play a clip, I'll do Megan Fox's voice acting. Give me a line to say.
Give you a line to say?
Yeah.
I have to do a Quint line.
Give me a Quint line.
Okay. The shark goes in water. Do that one.
Give it to me in full so I know what to say.
God, okay. The cage. Man goes in cage. Cage goes in water. Shark in water. Our shark.
Man go in cage. Cage go in water. Shark in water. Our shark.
So you're saying she didn't give it 100%?
I think she read her lines and said that was good.
You don't think somebody said, "Hey, Megan, you think we could get a second one, a little bit more emotion"?
Yeah.
Those are always fun. When I used to do voiceover things, you would always say to the guy, because you never want to insult the talent or anything.
Yeah.
But when they do a line, you would always go, "Oh, that was great, perfect. Can we do one more?" And the old timers would say, "If it was perfect, why do I have to do one more?" So as when I was just starting out, I had to do that, and that's probably the situation. She came in there, she probably steamrolled over everybody, did 1-2 lines, and left.
Well, people unanimously agree. It's awful.
It's out on the it's out in the world.
Oh,
people are upset.
Yes,
really trashing her.
Probably.
Okay,
because it's Megan Fox. Who cares?
But Megan Fox. Okay.
That's
all I got. That's my defense.
But I saw like a news article on Instagram or whatever, just like something saying like, "Oh, people agree that Megan Fox is awful," and one of the comments said, because her character is like a vampire, so one of the comments says, "She's playing a vampire. She's supposed to suck."
Oh wait, this came in.
What?
Oh, it's from Megan Fox's publicist. She's canceling next week. Oh, well. Way to go, jerk!
Oh no,
we just lost our biggest guest.
Oh wait. Let me act like I care. That's awful. I apologize to Megan Fox. Yeah,
that's it. Okay.
Transformers 2 was
I don't
great.
think she was into it. She got fired from Transformers. She called Michael Bay Hitler, and Spielberg lost his shit and fired her.
What did Spielberg have to do with it?
I think he was like a producer on it or something. Like
really?
Spielberg's in charge of everything. I don't think you know that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And everything. And she said something like working with him was like working for Hitler. And that's not a good thing when Spielberg, who I think might be Jewish, didn't go for that shit. That's it for Megan.
That's a bold thing to say, considering I'm pretty sure Michael Bay is the only reason she had a role in that movie.
What are you saying?
She's not good.
Okay.
I was looking at Michael. I got
J.
confused.
Fox?
No, I was looking at Michael. I was looking at Michael Bay, and then I forgot I was looking at Michael Bay, and I'm like, wow, Megan Fox was in every movie Michael Bay directed.
They were close.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Until that comment. No, she was in that. I think just the first one, and then she said what was like working with them. She said that, and Spielberg said, I do not want to see her for the next one.
Well, apparently it wasn't a deal breaker.
They worked again, right?
Because she was April O'Neil in both Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, directed by Michael Bay. Apparently so working for him couldn't have been that bad.
Well, there's a paycheck. Paycheck's always... but I guess he didn't have a problem with her. Spielberg was the one. He's the one who shut that shit down.
She's in Expendables 4?
We got to go see that.
No, we don't.
Stallone, man. What's that movie you're going to see that we were going to review?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, is that going to be The Halloween is a scary movie? Is it a sequel?
It is no.
No. Okay.
However, if you want to continue talking about game sequels, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Uh-oh, you might have to take your socks off.
Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sister Location Pizzeria Simulator.
Pizzeria Simulator.
VR. Security Breach. 8 total mainline FNAF games.
What games?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, it's a game.
Yeah.
I didn't know
They're
that.
making a movie based off of the game.
So they're going to make 8 of them?
I hope not.
Okay.
Considering it took 8 to 10 years to make this movie.
Anybody big in it?
Josh Hutcherson.
Oh, I've heard of him.
I think
He's
yes.
one of the Hutchinson brothers.
Yes.
Is there a Hutchinson brother?
I don't know. Matthew Lillard.
Oh, Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Yes.
Stu.
Who's Stu?
Scream.
Stu from... Oh, who you're saying the same Matthew Lillard? Yeah,
Yeah.
Shaggy.
Yeah.
Shaggy. I think we should give a hand to me for gutting it out. I'm on death's door, and I made it through the episode.
Well,
I'm a hero. Some heroes don't wear capes.
Well,
they take a lot of cold medication.
well, if you had died on the show, that would have been a good ending.
That would have been good. Promote that. Still chance.
If you want to hear more from us, you can find us on FTDcast on... I don't have my list.
We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. We're on the Facebook. We're on TikTok.
YouTube.
YouTube. Don't tell them the other
Spotify.
stupid ones. Not Thread or whatever.
I know there was...
There's the pizzeria.
Pizzeria in Times Square. There's...
the arcade thing right next to the Lost Kid pictures. I know. You get it
yeah,
all.
that's the new one.
Is that?
I haven't said that one yet. So
okay.
yeah, we're right up there next to the Lost Children's posters in your local arcade.
In the back of milk cartons.
I'm available.
Find us.
I'm available. Kingpin Creations, King with a Y, TikTok and YouTube and Instagram.
I'm on Twitter, the Joe Pep 1, Instagram, Joe Pep 27, and email FTD Feeding the Ducks podcast at gmail.com.
No
Send us some
FTD.
letters. Say hi, and I'm going to die.
All right, take care, everyone.